rapid fire with Nag. What, according to you, is the practical way one can stop technology from affecting one's lives?
Don't pick up or connect to technology for the first 2 hours after you get up.
When you imagine the future, what scares you the most about it?
Apathy. Like, if there's general apathy in society, that scares me.
What technology, if it is invented, will be helpful for a lot of directors?
I don't know.
A fully bound script?
Fully bound script. Yeah, I don't know, like a fake AI bouncing board. Like, is this idea good, AI?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Alexa, can the hero go? Sorry.
If using technology, you could read the mind of any celebrity, who would that be?
The ones you're going to work with, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Like, my cast. Who would that be, really? I don't know. Maybe Mr. Modi. Is he a celebrity? Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to read his mind.
He's a very...
I'd want to read his mind for sure.
Yeah.
How bigger is the responsibility when you have Prabhas, Deepika, Amitabh Bachchan in one film?
More than the cast, it's always the story I feel responsible for. Like, if even with Savitri Garu's story, my responsibility was always to her story, to Savitri Garu. So the first day when the movie released, I was always like, damn, what if it doesn't work and people feel that why did he touch that story? So that was my fear. So even now, it's not so much about the actors as much as if it's like, why did he do that story? Like, somebody else, I don't know. I think the story would be a bigger responsibility.
How is it shaping up?
It's coming out slowly good. I hope it's good. A lot of pre-production.
How do you look at the future of OTT platforms?
I think it's obviously here to stay, and I don't know about the future. I can't predict, but I really hope it's going to make people think very laterally. Like, just make stuff that you wouldn't probably do or think about at all, like, rather than just safe stuff.
If you can please complete the following sentences. Something about Shruti Hassan I wish every actor had.
Sense of humor, I think. She's really funny, and we end up laughing a lot even through these interviews and even through very hectic schedules.
My film with Prabhas, Deepika, Amitabh Bachchan will shatter all records
of our imagination.
Imagination. But you feel that it's a deadly combination. People are excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a dream combination in terms of the cast on board, and that's what I definitely like the cast, but it's just really the story. Like, at the end of the day, these three people doing these three roles in the story is more exciting for me than just the actors.
Of course, if there was technology by using which you can get 100% honest answer from the person, what question you'd want to ask the following people? Shruti Hassan.
I think she's pretty honest. I don't think I need a honest thing. Very rarely, at least so far, I don't see her being politically correct or anything of that sort. Very straightforward in terms of, why are we doing this? Why should we do, or can we do it? So, not for a truth detector for Shruti, I don't know.
Sanjith Hegde.
What's on your mind, Sanjith?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Deepika Padukone.
I don't know that. I don't know. I'll maybe tell you in a few months. Like, if I have to, if I need a truth detector for Deepika.
Prabhas.
Prabhas is like, is he tense? Because he never looks tense. With all these things I want, he's so chilled out. I'm like, but deep down, are you tense? Like, I want to know. Like, but he's super chilled out. Like,
Amitabh Bachchan.
Sir, like, how do you have so much time to do so much work? And how do you find so much time to do so? I want to know how he works so much, even at this point in his career.
How would you react to this YouTube comment on Pitta Kathalu trailer? Vaibhav Raj. Wow. A science fiction genre story. Looks like Nag Ashwin is going to show us a teaser for Prabhas's film.
Yeah, I mean, it's very different, not at all connected in terms of genre, actually. I mean, sci-fi is actually a very broad genre. Like, it could mean so many things. Like, it could be in space, it could be aliens, it could be in the future, it could be a time machine in the past, it could be anything. Parallel universes, superheroes, like, it could mean anything. So this particular sci-fi and that particular sci-fi have nothing in common.
No, but I must compliment the production quality in the film. I think is really top notch. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to Shruti now. Yes. So rapid fire with Shruti Hassan.
Awesome.
One disadvantage of a growing technology that you experience in your day-to-day life?
I literally think that my eyesight has deteriorated.
True.
Like, like my eyesight and my neck position, posture, eyesight, sleep, they've all been affected. So yeah, for sure.
If you could invent any one technology, what would that be?
If there was a volume knob on people, so I could literally turn them down, or a logic communicator, a device where you can key in the logic and their binary code and their brain will understand logic, that would be great.
I hope a lot of people listen to that. We will be saved. If you were to write a Tinder bio for Sanjith, what would it read?
Lots of hair, don't care. Just kidding, I really do.
Lots of hits, man.
How would you describe the difference between desire and lust?
Both are motivated by different things. I think lust is more primal, and I think desire is more articulated and thought out.
If all the electronic gadgets in your house stopped working, how would you spend that day?
With my cat. Yeah, really, it's just me and Clara would be fine.
One reason every actor should work with Nag Ashwin at least once.
Oh my God, really, this is such a good question. No, really, he's really communicative in the best way possible. Like, he's so collaborative, and he's very chill, but never to a point where you think he doesn't care. He's like super intense at what he's doing, but never at a point where you're like, oh my God. So he's just such a balanced director to work with in his entirety.
If using any technology you could read your boyfriend's mind, what is the first thing you'd want to know?
I don't want to read the boyfriend's mind. He can learn to communicate. Communication is key. You know what? Women have been inventing this technology in our head for a long time. Where we imagine we can read a boyfriend's mind. We can't. Just communicate. That's enough.
That's interesting. How would you react to following in one word? Future technology.
I mean, technology is the present, was the past, and it will continue to grow and be, scary and exciting.
Relationship without emotions.
A relationship without emotions, it can exist in the sense that if it's, with a very common goal that both people have to reach, which are not motivated by emotion but motivated by reaching the goal, it can exist.
Shruti Hassan without music.
I would be a very sad soul. Yes, I'd be a probably okay person, but my soul would be empty.
What do you admire the most about these co-stars of yours? Allu Arjun.
Really one of the most dedicated and sincere people. And very, very hardworking beyond what is required of him.
Sanjith Hegde.
I really like his sincerity and energy towards even situations that are challenging to him. He takes it in a positive way with humility. And I think that's what's helped him achieve so much at this age and will continue to.
Mahesh Babu.
Really graceful, poised, and I had the best time working with him. So really good energy.
Ravi Teja.
He's like so special to me in the sense that, also because we're like the wonderful hit pair 2 times in a row. But he's been very kind to me, Faridoon, that's the truth. I worked with him when I was very young and I didn't understand the business and how to communicate with people. He could have approached me with the position of ego or superiority. He didn't. He always had kindness and compassion in his heart for me. So when I worked with him again in Crack, he was more like a proud relative who'd seen this girl start out with all these issues and like fix herself, and he had that pride and love. So working with Ravi Garu again was really, he has a very special place in my heart.
Alright, so that was spectacular. Moving on to Sanjith now. Rapid fire with Sanjith. What is something you could do in your virtual reality world in Pitta Kathalu you wish you could do in your real life?
Rapid means rapid.
I don't know. Maybe like when I can tune myself out and move to another dimension or another world. I wish I could do that. And just stop everyone from looking at me. Yeah.
What app, if ever built, would have disastrous impact on humankind according to you?
Something which, coming from me, something which, I don't know, dude. Honestly, you have to ask these guys. I can't think of anything clever, or generally I can't think of anything. Like,
See, this is the honesty that he brought out of the character.
Yeah.
I don't know what would destroy humankind.
Violence, war,
Baby selling apps.
baby selling apps.
There already exists such apps.
Actually,
But alright.
really?
No, fine.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, we're going
if
in
apps
very
could destroy
dark
the world.
turn.
Yeah. Okay.
We will move on. How would you describe your first ever acting experience in a hashtag?
Hashtag don't know what's happening.
How would you experience your kiss with Shruti Hassan in one word?
Bernie.
Yeah, that. Too much mouthwash, bro.
Minty.
Minty and Bernie.
How do you think the singer-composer in you helped you prepare for this role?
Oh, he also scored the thing, by the way.
Me and a friend of mine called Surya Praveen, we scored the thing. Yeah, I think that's how I took the, like, as when I asked him if I could act, I mean, when he asked me if, if I want to be a part of it, my first reaction was, can I do music to this? So every step of the way, my head was with the music. Even like with Shruti, that's what we spoke about. So every step of the way, that's what kept me composed or whatever I did.
If someone hacks your phone, which folder you wouldn't want them to open?
The one where I've written a bunch of songs, because then they're gonna steal it.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha guys, not what you thought.
Now, I have nothing clever to say, I believe.
He's been saving it.
A quality of Shruti Hassan you would want to see in your girlfriend?
My girlfriend.
None. He can't handle it.
Yeah. No, I think the fact that she has everything together, she doesn't need a helping hand. Just that would just make it easier for me.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I am distraught enough as a person. I do not need another.
All people in the world, they are nothing but data points, says your character. What does he mean by that?
That they are data points and you can calculate everything.
I can't with this guy.
No, that they are. Like you can figure what everyone wants to do and what everyone is through maths.
Okay, if there was a technology by using which you can get 100% honest answers from the person, what question you would want to ask following people? Nag Ashwin, if you have to ask the question to Nag Ashwin.
Are you secretly losing your mind when you're actually, because he's like the most calm person I know and it scares me how calm he is. So I want to be that guy, so I want to extract that information from you, truthfully, because I don't think you're that. Yeah.
Shruti Hassan, if you have to ask a question to Shruti.
How do you do 2000 things and still end up being happy? Because I do one thing and I'm unhappy. How do you, you do 2000 things, she sings like a boss, she acts, she does this, she's a celebrity and this entire thing, I don't know how you do it. So I'm pretty sure there's a routine which you, or I don't know, something to it. So I would love to know that.
Prabhas.
How do you take the pressure of, I don't know, 7 billion people looking at you and just expecting so much from you? Everything you do, there's an expectation, and how do you just end up not thinking about it so much and doing what you want to do?
How would you react to this YouTube comment on the Pitta Kathalu trailer? Comment by
It's
Rupali R.
Yes.
Sanjith, you rock. A lot of K's after that. With your song, dialogues, and a lot of D in that. Acting, a lot of exclamations after that. Oof, a lot of exclamations after that. Our multi-talented boy, lots of emojis after that, including heart emojis.
Oh.
Grateful, thank you for that's another thing about Shruti I learned, about how grateful she is to everything, every person. Yeah, I'm really grateful. I genuinely thank these guys who whichever corner of the world they're writing from. Thank you. I'm reading your comment and I'm happy.
No, Faridoon's reading it, you're hearing it.
Yes, sorry. I am hearing your comment and I love it. Thank you.
He seems to be in the character.
He's the character.
He's still infatuated. मतलब मरने के बाद भी मोहब्बत उनकी खत्म नहीं हुई. Having rapid fire with all of you. So we'll start with Amala.
Yes.
Amala, one advantage and one disadvantage for a woman when her husband is much older to her.
How do I know that? I mean, I haven't experienced that. Well, I can imagine advantage. I think I would like to refer to my Vishwa, the character like me, and what we played in this. Advantage, maybe he's seen life more than me. If if he's a healed or a evolved person, it could help. Disadvantage is that if he's not a very not a very evolved person, then I think it could go completely wrong. Like it could become a story like Meera.
All right, a question you would never want your husband to ask you.
My passwords.
That's a giveaway in the film as well. What was your immediate first reaction when you heard the script of Pitta Kathalu?
Immediate reaction was wow, when everything falls in place. It's a great story, great director, great platform like Netflix. So wow, like I was happy.
You had said in an interview that this anthology is definitely going to create a lot of noise. Why do you say that?
Because it's the first time that something like a concept like this is coming to our industry, where it's based on the entire anthology emphasize on the female character, like it's a female led stories, and the theme is power play, and that's something that we see a lot in the society. And the fact that it's Netflix and our directors had the freedom of expression and freedom of choice, so we could really explore all the dark realms of all the characters. And it's quite it's not something that you see in theater, right? There is so much restriction, so I think that way this is going to really stand out.
All right, something that every actor should learn from Jagapati Babu.
He is not just 99% sincere, he is 110% sincere. Like I mean, he's done so much work, and he doesn't have to prove himself as an actor. But I was amazed. I mean, he was more dedicated than me, I would say. Like I did this scene and I came out and I was telling Nandini, I'm like, Nandini, I think he's like completely stealing the thunder. Everybody's going to sympathize with him. I mean, I didn't feel any villainish. He was so real. Like you said, it was a love for his wife, love for his family, but he's helpless. He couldn't help himself. So I think his sincerity, like towards his work, and an amazing human being. My favorite co-actor, I would say.
All right, love, lust, or a mix of both. What is it that the husband wants from a wife?
I don't know husband, but if you ask me what is it a man wants from a woman, I would definitely say a mix of both.
A Bollywood actor you would love to romance on screen?
A lot of them. One actor. Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe these people in one word? Vijay Sethupathi.
Phenomenal actor.
Okay. Mahesh Bhatt.
Mahesh Bhatt. He's a great teacher, a great master. He can teach you a lot. Like there's so much to learn from him.
So that Parveen Bobby web show that you were doing with him, what is the latest on that?
I don't think, I'm not supposed to reveal much about it. I think we will be talking about it, soon when it's...
No problem. Prabhas.
Prabhas, he's dashing, great looking.
Allu Arjun. Allu Arjun.
Allu Arjun is super charming, and he's again, one of the best co-actor I've worked with. Love his energy.
Have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
Yes.
Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship?
Yes.
Will we see you in Bollywood films soon?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Amala. Okay, Nandi, rapid fire with you. Apart from the rich people's glossy lives but horrifying stories within, which mirage is very common in our society?
Parental relationships. Because
what relationships?
Parental relationships.
Relationships.
Yeah, parents think they are doing what they want the best from the kids, and a lot of times they put their suitcases on the kid, and the kid is struggling with it, and they are not able to see it. So yeah, I think that's another.
Of course, a freedom every married woman should have, which many Indian women still don't have.
Freedom to choose the career that they want to.
According to you, to what extent should a woman respect her husband, and how she would know if she's losing on her self-respect?
She should respect her husband as much as she respects herself. She should never place her husband above herself.
What is something you wanted to try once but you couldn't due to fear of society?
Actually nothing. I tried smoking, but I couldn't smoke because I couldn't smoke. I coughed. So it was not from fear of society, but I'm just a non-smoker. I'm not cut out for smoking.
A message you'd like to give to all viewers?
Viewers, before watching my film, statutory warning, don't watch it with your parents. I'm not going to watch it with my mother. Don't watch it with your parents. So watch it by yourself. I don't know how to watch it with my mother.
What, according to you, is the most common reason for divorces today?
I think ego issues,
React to following in one word, please. Marriage,
companionship,
lust stories,
bold,
Netflix.
film critics,
a necessary evil,
Amala Paul,
magical,
Jagapati Babu sir.
sweetheart,
One Bollywood actor you definitely want to work with.
Ranveer Singh.
Last Hindi film that you watched and loved it.
I think it was Sir, I think, on Netflix, which I really liked.
As in Mahesh Bhatt sir, or the recent one that came?
The recent one. You know, where this guy falls in love with the maidservant. I think uska naam Sir hi tha na?
How would you describe these people in one word? Samantha,
Samantha is a most hardworking actor.
Nithya Menon,
Nithya Menon, raw talent.
Mahesh Babu.
Mahesh Babu, superstar.
We'll come to Jagapati Babu sir. Sir, what impressed you the most about the script of Meera?
Amala Paul.
Thank
What's
you.
something wives
Thank
do
you.
for their husband? What's something wives do for their husbands you think husbands should also do for their wives?
Give back to share the same love.
Apart from Meera, which is your most favorite story from Pitta Kathalu?
Only Meera.
Bollywood, that, you know, I think only Meera, when he says he's saying only because of Amala Paul.
Yes, yes.
No, this I mean.
A Bollywood director you'd love to collaborate with?
Mr. Sanjay Leela Bansari.
Quality of Nandi Reddy you wish every director had?
Nandini, I would say more than her films, I'm really impressed with this particular web series she did. The quality is very, very friendly. That's the best quality.
What quality of following people you admire a lot? Amala Paul.
Initially, I would say the first time I met her, it was on Cochin Airport, and she was so friendly, though she didn't know me. She stopped and told me where to eat, what to do in Kerala. That was the first impression I had. And of course, she is a sizzler.
S.S. Rajamouli.
He is more as Rushi, I would call him.
Mahesh Babu.
Andhra.
React to following in one word, please. OTT platforms.
Small is big, so OTTs are happening.
News channels.
I'm not into it.
Nepotism.
Well, nepotism is there, but I think raw talent also is coming in.
Have you ever been offered a big Bollywood film and you rejected it?
No.
Would you say writers are the new kings of the market?
Yes.
Do you think Pitta Kathalu should have released in theatres?
No.
It's fine where it is. All right. We'll move on to rapid fire. I think we can maybe explore the film in a better manner because there are certain nuances around the film that we can explore in rapid fire. We'll start with Isha. So rapid fire with Isha first of all. Isha, something about a woman you wish every man in this country understands.
Something about a woman. I think every man should.
It's rapid fire.
It's
It's okay. Take your time. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
One word, is
It's
it?
okay.
Is it one word?
No, it's okay. No, it doesn't have to be one word.
Yeah, I think every man should respect a woman.
That will happen.
Yeah, that will not happen. Like, generally, yeah.
Okay, a message you'd like to give to girls who have been forced to get married.
Who's to get married? Message. I cannot do this rapidly.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
No, they'll cut it anyway, they'll trim it and then they'll join it, it will look rapid.
Okay, message for girls.
No, it's not like that.
Can Ashima or Sankalp do first because I'm very bad at rapid things.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I think they should talk to their family before getting into post marriage or something.
All
That's
right.
what I feel.
What is something girls love about boys nowadays, but you find it weird?
They're getting attracted by seeing Instagram pictures, like social image or something. So that's very annoying in a way.
If you could make one rule that everyone should follow in our society, what would that be?
Rule. I'll think. I have to think.
Simple traffic rules.
Follow traffic rules. Traffic rules.
Follow strict traffic rules.
Follow strict traffic rules. It's my director said.
Something about Pinky that many of the women in our society go through.
Something in Pinky. I think the layers, whatever she has, like she's independent yet vulnerable. She's impulsive. She makes her own decisions. It's mix of everything. I think every woman goes through the same emotions. Yeah, most of them.
Any Bollywood actor you would definitely want to work with?
Yeah, a lot of them actually. Anyone? No, a lot of them.
Still anyone that comes to your mind? One or two, maybe.
Ranveer Kapoor?
How would you describe these people in one word? Avasarala Srinivas.
Australa Srinivas. Describe. He's funny.
Satyadev.
He's a great actor, like good actor, very good actor.
Very good actor. Okay. Sankalp Reddy.
He's like
Chill.
he's like chill pill, have fun in the sets and all that.
Allu Arjun.
He's a great dancer, great actor too.
We'll move to Ashima now. Rapid fire with Ashima. Ashima, one question you would never want your boyfriend to ask you.
Where did I go?
Alright. What is something that annoys you a lot about the society, but you can't do anything about it?
That everybody is constantly thinking about other people and not focusing on themselves.
Something about Isha that you admire a lot.
She is a great friend. I think she can be a great friend. She's very friendly.
What makes Sankalp special and different from all the directors you have worked with so far?
He's very supportive. He's very supportive in a way that if you go and tell him that I'm feeling nervous about something, he'll be like, don't worry, even I am feeling nervous. So he's genuine and he understands. And he never yells at you.
When a woman tells her husband, why did you cheat on me? What emotion is she going through?
What emotion? Betrayal.
Alright, what is your biggest takeaway from Pinky?
Keep your husband away from their exes.
Nice.
How would you react to this YouTube comment on Pitta Kathalu trailer? This is by Abhijit Revant.
Okay.
Ashima Narwal's face is enough for me to watch this film. She deserves more films.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. You're amazing.
We'll move on to Sir now. How to describe love in 3 words?
Love in 3 words. I love you.
Okay. Does Pinky have autobiographical elements?
Oh, autobiographical elements. No. No.
You have to
99% no.
You have to think quite a bit.
Yeah, I had to understand. Like, it took little time to understand the question. but
No problem.
When I
No
got
problem.
it, yeah.
No problem. One advantage and one disadvantage for a film when it is open ending. When it has an open ending.
There is no disadvantage as I feel. The advantage is you can cater like hundreds of different audience without like having any judgment on what exactly it is.
Alright, what is something about women that you think men take for granted?
Men take for granted privacy.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Alright. Okay, what makes your film different from other films that explored women's point of view?
Other films, like the other 3 films you're saying, right? We always sticking to the same theme. I don't see any difference as such because it's only the expression that is changing. What a character is going through is changing. Other than that, it's all like in the same theme.
No, it's not really these 3 films, but any other films which are having women's point of view.
Very rarely you happen to see these kind of subjects.
Alright. As a director, what was the most challenging thing about this film?
Challenging getting the actors in an uncomfortable situation and making them act.
What makes Isha perfect to play a complex character like Pinky?
Her attitude.
What
She
was
got
it?
it. Yeah.
What was it in Ashima that you felt she'll be perfect for the role?
Persistence. I kept going to his office till he gave me the role.
Actually, her personality, like the way she's a model, she does everything by herself. She dominates, I think, most of the time.
If you have to ask a question to SS Rajamouli, what would you ask him?
I'll ask him for the budget he gets.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Lakshmi, what is something in Lakshmi Manchu that can make her a very good politician?
My heart, the way I want to give, and the way I see and want to make this world a better place. I think I'll be a great politician.
Wow.
In the trailer of Pitta Kathalu, Shruti tells her version of the only way to save the love. What is your personal version of that?
Self-love.
What, according to you, is the biggest myth about women amidst men?
That we are not equal.
All right. What was the most challenging thing about playing this role?
Sync sound.
A quality of a politician that you think every woman of today's should have.
Wow. Selflessness. To be selfless.
Which actress, according to you, can make a very good politician?
Oh shit, I want to hear this out.
Which actress will make a great politician? Taapsee Pannu.
Which celebrity comes to your mind when I say the following? Crowd pleaser.
Who's a crowd pleaser? Rakhi Sawant.
Quintessential superstar.
Ranveer Singh.
Ethereal beauty.
Oh, so many pretty women. My God. Now, so many. Rakul.
Powerhouse of talent.
Powerhouse of talent. Priyanka Chopra.
Okay, what makes Meryl Streep special?
She's not human. She's a goddess who took a human life as an artist.
How would you react to this YouTube comment on the trailer of Pitta Kathalu? This is by Jayaprakash Thirumani. Awesome BGM and what an entry of Lakshmi Manchu, like a badass hero of a massive film. It's always pleasure to watch Lakshmi on screen. She is mentor of Taapsee, my another favorite actress. Wanna see both of them in one film. They both are ideal feminists, showed true meaning of woman power. So, badass entry.
Call me later. Thank you so much. Taapsee and I have already done a film together, a film that I produced called Gundello Godari with Adi Pinsetti and Sandeep Kishan. It's based on a village backdrop, and she plays a badass in that, and she killed it. But yeah, we should be doing a movie. We'd be great together on screen. But what lovely comments. Thank you, Jay Prakash. That's really nice of you and detailed.
Right. So Tharun, if you wake up tomorrow and find out that you have turned into a woman, what is the first thing you'll do?
I'll write a story, I think, because I've always been curious about the way women perceive things. And I found how I thought I actually understand women until I got married. So I'd like to be born as a woman and see how if I'm actually wrong.
Okay, so we will not go into details because you have to go back home as well.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind the story of Ramula?
Inspiration behind the story of Ramula has been a few news events that I've heard from friends.
All right. Apart from Ramula, which is your most favorite story from Pitta Kathalu?
I really enjoyed Nandini Reddy ma'am's story, which is Meera. And I found something really unique in all the films. In fact, Nagi's and Sankalp's as well. But I think I liked Nandini ma'am's better because I didn't know what to expect towards the end.
Quality of Naveen every aspiring actor should have.
Quality of Naveen is the way he looks at his job, his career. To stay in an industry like this, which is limited and puts you in boxes, to actually look and think outside the box is a big struggle. The fact that he can actually comfortably do the roles that he is stereotyped in, but there's a constant struggle in him to express, emote different characters and try different things. I think every actor should aspire to be that.
All right, what is something that fascinates you about Bollywood?
Everything, as in the scale, just the scale of things, at least the ones that are happening now. I feel that there's a lot of experimenting that's happening in Bollywood, and I'd love to someday be a part of it.
If you could spend a day with any Bollywood actor, who would that be?
Nawazuddin Siddiqui, in a heartbeat, yeah.
You should have asked actress. Turn that around and say which actress.
Yeah.
So who's the actress?
There are lots, as in
Hey.
not one, but yeah, maybe Taapsee as well, because I love her performance, or Kangana Ranaut, love her performance as well. So I'd love to see the process.
If foreign people were given truth serum, what question would you ask them? Lakshmi Manchu, if you have to ask a question to Lakshmi after being given a truth serum.
I'd ask Lakshmi ma'am.
Double birthday.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
You got the chance.
I would actually take a list of names in the industry and ask her about what she felt about everyone. That's it.
You don't have to give me a truth serum. I'll just say it right now and get into trouble, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, there's another truth serum, so that's enough, I guess.
Rapid fire for Naveen Kumar. Let's hear from him. Naveen, apart from giving birth to child, what is something only women can do you wish women should do as well?
Maintaining house.
Taking care of the house.
Taking care of the house. Yes, properly.
What is the most common thing between you and your character in Ramula?
It's a rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
No.
What is the similarity? Any similarity between
Ramchandar ki nahi.
Ramchandar, there is no similarity. Ramchandar is completely different from my personal character, but after working in Ramula, I always used to spell wrong. I always, like how I said breakup spelling, I used to do that at home after shooting this film.
Your biggest takeaway from Ramula?
Confidence.
What was the reason behind your first breakup?
No breakup.
He just got married.
I'm
married, bro. No breakups.
He's not going to answer that.
If you were to star in a Bollywood romantic film, which actress you'd love to romance on screen?
He's getting shy. He's blushing.
He just wants to run away from you.
Yeah, which actress do you want to romance?
అదే మైండ్ లోకి రావట్లేదు
ఎవరు రావట్లే?
ఎవరో ఒకరు.
అసలు గుర్తు రావట్లేదు.
Alia Bhatt.
Yeah, Alia Bhatt.
There you go.
Alia Bhatt. పేర్లు గుర్తు రాలే. I'm sorry.
How would you describe these people in one word? Lakshmi, Manchu.
I know.
Lovely.
It's difficult. One word to.
Saanve.
Shanvi. Great actress.
Prabhas
is a huge figure.
Rajni sir
is supernatural.
So Saanve, what is something only men can do you wish women can do as well?
Men can do what women can do as well.
She's got all ideas in her head. She's not
I'm
going to say
trying to
it.
pick what men can do, women can do as well. Literally anything, without asking.
Without feeling guilty about it.
Yeah, without asking a permission. Anything.
If not Ramula, which other story you'd have loved to be part of from Pitta Kathalu?
No, I'm very happy with Ramula.
According to you, what should be the punishment for boys who take undue advantage of their girlfriends?
I was just thinking that. Yeah, I think that's my answer. Yeah.
What I didn't say
Cannot
anything.
say
I was
anything.
just.
That's exactly.
I was just.
I think.
Okay, so Saanve, what should be the punishment for boys who don't bring popcorn for their girlfriends in a cinema hall?
I think you just go get and not share.
All right, what should be the punishment for the boys who flirt with married women?
I think just let them go.
What question, according to you, boyfriends will never give an honest answer to?
Whom did you meet? Where were you last night? Where were you last night? Yeah.
If you have to make your Bollywood debut in a romantic film, which actor you'd love to romance on screen?
Ranveer Kapoor, any day.
Oh, look at that.
Which actor comes to your mind when I say the following? My current celebrity crush.
Ranveer Kapoor. I was binge watching
You
all
fix
his
the
films.
answer and ask the question.
Beauty with brains.
Priyanka Chopra.
My role model.
Sridevi.
Handsome hunk.
Tarun Bhascker.
This is because I'm just sitting here.
If you have to ask the question to Tharun, what would you ask him? That you still haven't asked.
Are you casting me in your every film?
I don't have to answer that. It's your rapid fire.
That's what question. Yeah.
If you have to ask a question to Lakshmi.
Oh my God. Give me half the command you have over people.
Yeah, honestly.
Ranveer Kapoor.
Are you getting married to Alia? That would be lovely, I mean to say.
But do you like him as an actor or do you like him as a?
What? Both, off and on screen.
Okay, Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan. Did you learn romance? How do you do this so well? I mean, with anybody, irrespective of the gender.
She's going to write a poem only. She's not going to say one word.